And welcome to San Antonio, Texas. Dan Miller along with Don Gay and Jennifer Smith, ex-Bulls. This is San Antonio 2. The Bully Dog Bullfighters are getting ready. Let's get right to it, Donnie Gay. Here is Dave Samsel on Radical Slinger.
All right, veteran bull rider ready to go. He wants to get things going. He went to the national finals last year. He's kind of had a resurgence. He says he feels young. He's riding young. That's what you have to do. If you can stay tough mentally, you can get her done in this bull ride. Here we go. Samsel round to the left. He's got a good seat on one.
There you go.
Nice bull ride there. Loosened up when he needed to. Good job. Rides this one pretty easy. Going to be a nice score to start it out.
37 years old, Dave Samsel, still getting it done. Starts us off here with a good score, Donnie Gay. 86 points. The crowd likes it. We are going to take another look at it.
All right, well, bull comes around to the left away from his hand. He makes a perfect adjustment with his free hand. Elbow down, gets in a little bit of a bind there. He just loosens up, gets back up to his bull rope. Everything right in front of him. He's a happy camper right now.
86 points. We are underway in San Antonio. The AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. Yes, we have been here before. Dan Miller along with Donnie Gay and Jennifer Smith. That was San Antonio 1 in the X-Bulls. That man right there, Chance Smart, he won the first one. Here we are, Ken and AC, ready to compete in San Antonio 2, Donnie.
All right, reigning world champ Wesley Silcock standing there waiting his turn.
Deep in the heart of Texas, San Antonio, Texas. Matter of fact, Donnie, this is Wesley's first bull riding back here. Let's take a look at how this one breaks down.
$85,000 in total money, 2 rounds of competition, top 12. They compete in the championship round. It's decided on 2 bulls.
A lot of money, as you said, Donnie, at stake, $85,000 in prize money. Here's Colby Riley, Washington bull rider, and he is on Slick Willie.
Freight of Washington, my Lord, I hadn't been there since 1972. Good grief. Here we go. Come on, Colby. Show us what you got. Yeah, cranking it right, back around to the left. Bull really made a little dude dido right there in Cowboy. Pink shafts and all, good bull ride.
Man, and people are wondering, where'd this guy come from? He's from Washington, folks. Great move about 2 seconds into that thing, Donnie. Colby Riley.
Well, he should have been bucked off. I think everybody knew it except Colby. Watch this. Bull comes right, now back left. Everything looks good to here. He starts down in there, gets inside too far. He waits on that bull to pick him back up. He almost goes in again, but he doesn't panic. He stayed right with it. What a nice job from a young bull rider.
Another 86 points puts him in a tie with Dave Samsel. As I mentioned, Jennifer Smith is here. She's standing by with Don Andrews.
Well, guys, I'm here with Don Andrews with the Justin Sports Medicine team. We have a former world champion that is competing with a handicap today, isn't he?
Yeah, B.J. Schumacher was injured about 2 weeks ago, had a bull fall on him. It's sort of a weird position, rolled over on him, and he had a strain to the MCL, the medial collateral ligament on his left leg. We weren't real sure how long this was going to be, but he has responded extremely well. We had him in therapy, electric stem, he was in a brace. He's been off crutches, he's been working out, and he's going to compete here today.
Well, we'll see how that therapy fans out for him, guys.
Thank you, Jennifer. We are set to go here. Going to get her done, Donnie, as we're taking a look at the arena here. 86, 2 guys holding on to that score, Colby Riley and Dave Samsel. You're looking at Colin McTaggart right now on Desperado.
It's a good draw for Colin McTaggart, and he's going to get set to go. Las Vegas, Nevada is where he calls home. Went to his first NFR while he was graduating from school. Round to the right. This is his first full year with no books. Come on, ride up, Colin.
Ride them all. Got
it going right now, shuffling his feet in a little bind, but he doesn't ever quit. Clay Collins right there for the save. Nice job, but I don't think he'll move those 86s.
Off to a great start. Good ride by Colin McTaggart. Let's take another look at it, Donnie.
Bull goes out just a little bit further than you like. He gets out there about 4 jumps, and round to the right, you see Colin, his feet are just bouncing a little bit, but that's the way he rides. He floats them going away from his hand, and, you know, that's okay as long as you have everything working in your direction.
Here's the score, 84.5 points for Colin McTaggart. Almost overcorrected there for a second. Got his butt to the outside. You're looking at Jesse Bale, the great cowboy from Camp Crook, South Dakota, Ultimate Warrior, the bull.
Well, you might call this cowboy the Ultimate Warrior. 10 NFR qualifications in this little Jersey Bramer coming around to the right. No problem for Jesse, just needs the bull to buck a little harder. This is one of the things that You know, this bull just real soft, comes around to the right, going to be in that 70 range, and, you know, he'll probably be hoping he gets an option for another one, but you never know.
Well, as you mentioned, Donnie, with one long go and a short, you already see a few 86s up there. Jesse's hoping, I'm sure, for a reride. Let's see.
All right, you can see he's kind of holding on to his elbow a little bit. Jesse just hasn't been 100% well in 2 years. He broke his leg really bad, but you see he's riding just fine. He's just waiting on this bull to do something and moving his feet. Can't do anything about that, just ride what you have.
And they're going to give him a score of 73 points. Let's go to Jennifer. She's with Dave Sampson.
Well, it's been hit or miss for Dave Sampson since he's come back from the finals this year. San Antonio is a great one to get on a roll, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, I come down here for the rodeo and had a few good bulls and a few wasn't so good. Winter's been a little tough. I've placed pretty much everywhere, but, you know, not winning anything yet. But, you know, hopefully with this great bull that I had today, we make short round and get a big check.
Well, with a new bull like that, guys, you never know what to expect. 86, a great turnout.
Well, we're certainly off to a good start with that 86, Donnie. Dave Sampson, veteran bull rider. We got another one coming up right here. Mike Moore, Kankakee, Illinois bull rider. He's on Rompus.
Okay, well, this is not a new bull right here. You better have your hammer cocked. He's thrown Dave Sampson off about 4 times in a row. Let's see if our man can get his mojo going. Kankakee, Illinois, gonna come left into his hand. That's what he likes. He's got it going. He's humping. He's humping. Okay, leaderboard, show me a little money and a little bit of love for Mike Moore. He has been battling for 2 years to get her going. Yeah, throw that hat down.
Atta boy, Mike. Great job by the bullfighters on that one, and Mike Moore is pumped up. Boy, did he need that to get things started here in San Antonio too, Donnie.
All right, well, you know, he just really, right, you can look at the X power. He's getting a lot of whip, a lot of jerk, 2.9 Gs. I mean, that's kind of like a car wreck, but he is coming to hoeing it out of this bull. Sammy Andrews got some good draws, and this is one of them. Bull starts right, then comes back left. This is an excellent ride. 91 points is sure not too many. He could have been a few more because he rode this one like patting for a dance.
The X-Power by Bully Dog. Great new feature here. Mike Moore, 91 points. He jumps into the lead here in San Antonio. That guy might have something to say about that. Champ of the world in 2007 coming up when we come back.
This presentation of the 2008 Dodge Xtreme Bulls Tour is brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab life by the horns. Dodge. By B&W Trailer Hitches, makers of the turnover ball gooseneck hitch system. A hitch when you need it, a level bed when you don't. And by AT&T. For exclusive access into the world of rodeo, check out MediaNet on your AT&T phone. The new AT&T, your world delivered.
There it is right there, the Alamo. The great battle took place back in 1836. San Antonio, deep in the heart of Texas. San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo started back in 1950. Let's go to Jennifer. She's with our leader, Mike Moore.
This is what Mike and everyone else likes to see. A rematch on Rompus. Rompus, not everybody looks forward to having. You actually were bucked off of Rompus at Houston, and you looked forward to having him again.
Yeah, you know, I got that bull at Houston last year, Jennifer, and they marked that bull 23 and a half, 24. You can't mark one higher than that. And I called back yesterday. I was driving from Alabama, actually, and I called back. I got so excited, I had to slow down. I got a speeding ticket because, I mean, I was excited about having that bull today.
How do you readjust? You knew what he did to you the last time, so how did you readjust today?
You know, I don't make any excuses, but last night I got him at Houston. He kind of bucked in the box with me when I nodded. Kind of got a bad start at him, and he still bucked me off, you know, but I knew that, I mean, right now I feel like I'm riding great right now. My body feels good for the most part, so I love that challenge, you know.
Well, we love to see when Mike Moore draws great bulls, and he's feeling good. It turns out to be 90-point rides. Dan?
Thank you, Jennifer. It puts him right where he wants to be. He's in the lead with 91 points, a couple of 86s right behind him. There's David Sharp, the X-Bulls Arena Director. He's got a microphone on. He's wired up. We're going to be checking in with him and see what kind of sound bites he picks up, Donnie.
All right, he'll have something to say for us. David Sharp, dress man. We got the champ of the world, Wesley Silcox.
Hello, Wesley.
Rodeo red, turning the crank to the left, fading out across there. Kind of slow, but some long jumps. Silcox makes an excellent bull ride.
Yeah.
Not going to move those top scores, but that's a good bull ride right there. And this is where you want bull riders judging. This bull's a lot harder to ride than Wesley Silcox made him look.
Donnie, we got the X-Power by Bully Dog wired up. What kind of G's he pulling?
Well, he's pulling 2.33. That's like, 1,700 plus pounds on your arm. But coming around, this bull moving and walking on his front feet made it a lot more difficult than actually what it looked. But he should get a good solid score, and he does.
And he does. 86 points, puts him in a three-way tie for second place right now. Wesley Silcox, and the X-Power brought to you by the Bully Dog. There's Chance Smart. Remember, he won San Antonio 1 as we go to Brandon Reynolds, and he is on Johnny Walker's bull.
All right, well, this little bull right here can have a couple of different days. Brandon Reynolds, young cowboy. This bull wants to get a little flat and wants you dropping you down in the well. He's trying to stay up on his knees, up the front. He's doing a good job, shuffling his feet, and a nice job.
Brandon Reynolds getting it done here in the long go. San Antonio X-Bulls number 2.
All right, well, it never really looks all that good. His score's coming in. It's a little lower than the others, a 77-point score, but he has to kind of stay humped out over the front, and so he doesn't look all that good. This bull's flat, but if he straightens up, he would have slid back off his bull rope, so he does a nice job getting this bull covered and having a chance for that short go-round.
77 points. Mike Moore is in the lead, and he's standing by with Dave Sharp. Let's see if we can eavesdrop in a little bit, Donnie.
I know you had to be happy with that. Rompus is a good draw.
I was so happy when I called back yesterday, I couldn't believe it.
That's the second time I've seen you have him.
Yeah, he handled my ass pretty easy at Houston.
I didn't say nothing.
I did. I told him on camera. He made me look stupid.
He just told us again, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's bull riding, and it's always a lot more fun when you get to re-ride them.
Here's Chance Smart, Donnie. Philadelphia, Mississippi is on Skunk Works.
All right, this little bull right here is a good draw. Coming around to the left, and Chance Smart has been riding as well as anybody since the NFR last year. That bull stumbling, slipping, fading to the left, and really a nice job by Chance Smart. Right now, he's probably riding as well as anybody I've seen in the last 2 or 3 years. He's pretty fired up, this boy is.
He is pumped up. Look at him. Remember, he won San Antonio 1. Off to a good start here on this bull, fading across the arena.
Okay, well, you see him. He just controls where his rear end needs to go, gets it down in there, holds when he gets a little bit too far, and just back and forth. But all he wants is more bull power.
86 points now for Chance Smart. Now we got 4 guys,
well,
Donnie,
and I'm going
to
to blame that on the judges. That wasn't an 86 ride, and neither was Wesley Silcox's compared to the first 2. But you know what? That's why they let 2 or 3 different guys judge.
Here's J.W. Harris, May, Texas. He's on Diablo.
All right, J-Dub. Here's a guy that hasn't been riding near up to his potential. Round to the right into his hand.
There he goes.
Now we may move the leaderboard. This is a big, strong, honking bull coming around to the right into his hand.
Yeah.
J.W. Good bull ride.
Boy, he was backing him off his rope there at the end of that thing, Donnie.
Now,
J.W. Harris.
Now they need to figure out that they can go higher than 86 and lower than 86. All they got to do is add them up correctly. It's a good bull ride here. All right, here we go. Round to the right. And everything is perfect. This bull right here has got some whip. He's got some kick. He's not flat. He's not slow. This is what you want. This is the kind of bull that you want to draw. And that look tells you, and my gracious.
Oh, Donnie.
Nah, not again. 86.
86 points. Their pencils must be stuck
We're
there.
going to 86 the judges out of here. Yeah.
Let's head down to Jennifer. She's standing by with Chance Smart. Yeah, he got an 86.
Well, Chance won the last Xtreme Bulls a couple of weeks ago. Kicking it off with the 86. You have high expectations for this year, don't you?
Oh, yeah. If I can ride one bull at a time and make each one of them count, it ought to put me up there pretty good, praise God.
San Antonio is such a great rodeo and bull riding that you can win a lot of money here.
Well, I tell you what, they have been a blessing to me. This is the one, to me, this is the greatest rodeo in the world. I guess because it's been so good to me, but I'm just tickled to be here.
Well, guys, he's already won over 19,000 here. We'll see how it all turns out.
I have a feeling he's going to be adding to that, Jennifer. Chance Smart riding very well. The Cowgirls are here. Young ones and the young at heart. We're going to be back with more action. San Antonio 2 right after this. The San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo is all about scholarships here. Their mission statement is helping you today so that agriculture can grow tomorrow. We had a chance to visit with the Vice President of the Texas FFA. There he is, Tyler Hendrick.
I guess you could say I was involved in FFA before I was even born because both of my parents were ag teachers. So I've actually been to every state convention since I was 3 years old. So my dad always took me along, and I'm so glad he does that now because it made a big difference in my life. Well, the FFA, it's taught me many different things. The FFA teaches you leadership skills, and a lot of the skills, I use every day. And I've interviewed for jobs before, and I just feel more prepared, having the experiences I have in the FFA.
Tyler Hendrick right there enjoying the action here at the X-Bulls FFA. It's amazing, Donnie, this rodeo here, over $80 million in scholarships. That's what they've put out so far since 1950. Incredible.
Well, I don't know if it's the greatest rodeo in the world, but I'll say one thing, it is up there with the greatest shows anywhere in the world, and I tell you, they do a great job here in San Antonio. They always have for years.
Here's Cannon Acey, the man from Powell, Wyoming, Donnie, and he is on Rattler.
Oh boy, hard to ride, hop and skip, circle around away from your hand. This is just what you hate whenever you're trying to ride good. But I mean, just an ugly kind of a bull. Let's see what they say, and I don't think he made the whistle.
No, almost 7 seconds, Donnie.
Look at this bull. I mean, he's skipping, he's hopping, he's ready to turn back, and he wants to come around. You see the bullfighter trying to help him, and I think it just distracts Cannon because he's expecting one to turn back and spin, but you got to make the whistle, and he doesn't do that.
Ugly deal. Kept tipping him up there on his hand. Here's Cody Bowler, Glendive, Montana. He is on the Gravedigger.
Okay, been to the national finals once. He's been on the injured list, and and mentally I think he's been injured for a while. He's not gotten it all the way back, and he still gets himself in a bind. Coming out of there with that helmet, he's just riding way too far back. This bull doesn't turn the crank near good enough. The bull looks the part, but not a good draw for Cody Bowler. Bull never really turned back around, turned into it, and got it on. Just kind of hopping across there. Cody hangs in there with it, but it's not going to be a good score. Watch his head, right? See how far back he gets right there in that second jump, and then does it again right there, and then does it again right there. Going back, getting tipped all the way back. Of course, this bull should have turned back and spun earlier, but 74 points, and that may not get another bull. Here's Luke Hott. He won San Antonio last year, Weatherford, Texas bull rider. He's on Lazy Daisy. Well, you'd hate to fall off of one called Lazy Daisy, but, I don't know whatever happened to Gravedigger. I guess Gravedigger was the one before, but Lazy Daisy round to the left into Luke's hand. He's got really a good turn, spurring with the outside foot. This is just a real nice bull. Should get him in the 80s and a nice job. And there's a guy that's got to do the tighten up, Dan. He won a lot of money last year, but he missed the NFR just simply because he wasn't consistent enough. I think he ended up like 17th in the world, Donnie, something like that. Close, but didn't get there. Good ride here. Well, he's making a good ride, and this is the kind of aggression that you have to ride on every bull. That's the mindset, and that will help carry you over at a nice score of 81 points. You were right on the money on that one, Donnie. You thought it was going to be in the low 80s. 81 points for Luke Hott. Take a look at some of our Xtreme bulls coming to your area. April 12th and 13th in Laughlin, Nevada, and June 19th, the Reno Rodeo Arena. Mike Moore is in the lead here with 91 points, setting in good shape, Donnie, as we go now to Zeb Lanham, Sweet Idaho on MacGyver. Right. MacGyver's a good bull, D&H Cattle Company, and really a good draw. And I haven't seen Zeb since last year. And here's a guy that has a chance to be a champion of the world. He just got to get her going. He's got a good seat on this thing right here. Coming into his hand, riding bull, spinning left out. He's got to make that adjustment, and the whistle catches him right there. He's going to get a great score. But, he's got to learn how to make the adjustment from left back to the right if he's going to strap on the gold buckle. Bull came out of it at just the right time for him. Coming around the left, you see he's got a great seat on him. Now, real aggressive. Now, watch when this bull jumps out. Watch where he goes. Sits right back, pulls that left arm right over that leg, kind of pries down with his left hand. That is not the way to make a right-hand turn, Zeb Lanham, but you got a great score here. Can't argue with success much. 90.5 points. Zeb was a 2006 Tour winner. Marcus Michaelis here from Caldwell, Idaho. He is up on the one they call number one. Bull number one. That's all Marcus wants to do is just do the number one thing. That'll take 91.5, and he's got one hopping and skipping to get your foot back down. Oh, Marcus in trouble. He's on the rumble seat. He got behind. Whoa, look out. Boys, I think Leon Coffey's in that barrel, man. There's somebody knocking, but don't let him in. Whoa!
Marcus Michaelis is down early for no score, Donnie. But boy, everybody, the Bully Dog Bullfighters involved in the action.
I like this camera angle. How about that? I mean, just get snot right in down to your chest. Yeah, now get up and run. Oh boy, now look at Leon. He's ducking down, and then our bullfighters just takes him right over the barrel, and then they leave him. Oh, Clay Collins. Oh boy.
Lots of action here. No score, though, for Marcus Michaelis as he makes his way out of the arena. Let's go to the man who's at, well,
there
you
he
can't
is.
hardly not talk about that. Leon Coffey. Little Dramamine in order for Leon. A rough ride there in the Pillsbury can. Let's go to B.J. Schumacher, Donnie, the 2006 champ of the world. He's on vertical limit and coming back from an injury, as we talked earlier.
All right, well, he hurt his knee pretty bad, but this bull vertical limit, this is a new one. Coming around kind of rare, done the high-o silver round to the left, rearing up and kind of staying down with his back end. B.J. rides him no problem.
Just never did get to kicking or doing anything for B.J. Schumacher.
Well, from that camera angle, you could see the rare, but now this one here, see the bull spending a lot of time on his back end. You know, now they're going to give him an option for a re-ride. That bull slows down and a 71 score, but see, the problem that I have with that is they didn't give one to Jesse Bale, and it was pretty much the same kind of deal.
I agree with that. Hey, let's go down to Jennifer. She's with Zeb Lanham. He had a 90.5 ride.
Well, we have missed our rodeo superstar Zed Lanham. Injuries have just plagued your career for the last 6 or 8 months. This is only your third bull this year?
Yeah, it's my third bull. It felt good coming back here, and I've been struggling with injury, my wrist and all, but I don't know, when you're 90, it takes away a little bit of the pain.
You had tried to come back in the fall last year at Indy, re-injured it, and took a few more months off, didn't you?
Yeah, I came back at Indy, and it felt good at Indy on my first one, but then my second one, it just hurt again, so I took another 2 months off, and hopefully I'm back.
Well, that 90.5 helps all those little wounds feel a lot better. Guys, he's still sore. We'll see how that fares in the short round.
Thank you, Jen. That cures a lot of ailments there. Mike Moore, 91, and Zeb right behind him, Donnie, 90.5 points.
And then a half a dozen at 86.
That's right. Here's Cooper Congeezer, Zenda, Kansas, on Living Large.
Oh, Living Large. This is a good bull right here. Powder River bucking bull. Come on, Coop, round to the right, in your hand. That's just the way this boy likes them. Oh, yeah. Good bull rider and a nice bull ride right there. Good job, Cooper Congeezer, Frontier Rodeo Cowboy. I tell you what, does a great job right there. Bullfighters have been outstanding here.
Outstanding, just outstanding. Good job by Cooper. The bull kind of flattened out for him, Don. I don't know if that's going to be reflected in his score.
Well, it probably will be, but, you know, the bull turned back. He's bucking really hard to begin with and then flattens out right at the end, but the bull has enough speed. It just depends on what the judges like.
Well, there it is right there. 81.5 points for Cooper Congeezer.
Okay, well, obviously they didn't like him all that well.
Here's BJ with his re-ride, Donnie. This is on Squirt Gun.
All right, Pete Carr, Pro Rodeo, bucking bull, and I've not seen this bull, but I've heard that he's really pretty good. I mean, you know, you can't miss a bull named Squirt Gun. You think he's pretty cute one way, back around the other end to the left. Oh, look out, he slipped him off his bull rope. BJ doesn't finish it off right there. Kind of be careful what you look out, Clay Collins. You know,
did you see the clock on that, how close he was, Donnie? I don't think he made it.
That was really close to
7.95.
That's close, but not close enough. But he makes a good move and then comes back off his bull rope, and then I don't know exactly what happened. He just looks like he blows his legs away, and I don't know that his knee might not be causing him some problems. Gets a pat on the back from Daryl Diefenbach. You know, he's not a happy camper right now.
Man, you can tell by the way he's walking right there. Here's Shane Gordon, Fort Jones, California. He is on preheat.
All right, Silverado Rodeo. New ownership. Cowboy said, let's ride. Hop, skip, round to the left. Shane Gordon's got a seat on him. Oh, good job right there. Got him tipped over the front. Now he's in trouble again. Stepped right on him.
Gosh.
I mean, looked like direct hit right in the chest.
Wow.
Diefenbach's got him, you know, trying to get him over. You know he doesn't have any air right now. Hopefully he didn't smash a bunch of ribs, but coming out here, he just gets tipped over and his hand's going to be stuck in the rope a little bit. He's tipped over, feet come out, down, and go whammo. I mean, just stepped right on him. Saving grace is that he's moving a little bit. Watch this, he's not laying flat on the ground. So, you know, if there's no serious injuries, that's why.
Tell you, just kind of kept him rolling. We're gonna tell you what we're gonna do, Donnie. Let's take a break and we'll fill you in on his condition when we get back. We are back in San Antonio, the Dodge Xtreme Bull. San Antonio 2, little bit of mutton busting going on. Just grab a hold and hang on, young man. Another wreck there. You saw a bad one when we went to break. Shane Gordon got stepped on by the bull preheat. Here's Jennifer with Don Andrews with an update.
Guys, Shane Gordon took quite a blow to the abdomen. You were telling me earlier the danger in that is where the zipper is on their safety vest.
Well, I stepped on him in the chest as well, and that's the concern. We've got a couple of our doctors in the Justin Sports Medicine room taking a look at him right now. He's on a monitor. We're going to see how he continues to progress. He's doing really well at this point, so we're just going to monitor him, and we'll see what happens.
Well, Dan, we wish the best for Shane.
Thank you, Jennifer, for the update. That man right there, Mike Moore, is in the lead with 91 points as we head to the short go. Donnie, let's take a look at our B&W recap of the long go here, the semifinal.
Well, 86 points seem to be the theme of the day. Chance Smart, Wesley Silcox, the reigning champ of the world. This is his first event back as he straps on his new gold buckle. And Cannon Acey comes down uncharacteristically for a no score. Zeb Lanham back from injury, 90.5 points on MacGyver. Nice bull ride. But your leader, number one man, Mike Moore, got the mojo working, rides Rompus like a yard dog, 91 points, and he is on cloud 9.
All righty, Donnie, let's take a look at the guys going on. Mike Moore in the lead with 91 points, Zeb Lanham right behind him, and then a multitude of guys at 86 points. The short go is going to be very interesting. There's a couple of matchups for you.
All right, well, the one I'm looking at, Chance Smart, has already scored 93 points on Crossroads. Got him again. That looks to be a good one. Then Colin McTaggart on Buckeye. He's the college boy. I'm just kind of waiting on him to break out.
And Cody Buller didn't even think he made the short go. We talked with him about it earlier.
Yeah, I didn't expect he'd make the finals with the 74, but I snuck in there. When you come in that low, you really got to have a pretty high score to place anywhere. So.
Snuck in there with that 74 on Gravedigger in the semifinal round, Donnie. Little slim, his bull here in the short go.
Well, his riding percentage in final rounds is not very good, about 30%. So he needs to make the whistle right here to get his own confidence, but he got to control his helmet. He's got a good job right there. Around the left, he made a good turn, overrides, and then the bull reverses it. He got over there too far. Clay Collins right in position again, once again. Clay Collins worked his first Wrangler National Finals rodeo last year. Great young guy and getting his due finally. Been around a long time. Cody Buller coming around the left. That looks pretty good. Watch his hips go inside. Then the bull reverse it. He's done. Look at Clay Collins right there. Everybody working out. Bully dog bullfighters. They've been humping it tonight.
Well, I don't think those bulls aren't smart. Felt him to that side and reversed it. No score for Cody. He's going to end up with 74 here at San Antonio 2. Just getting started in the short go as you're looking at Brandon Reynolds. He was 77 on Johnny Walker's boy in the first one. Here he is on the Booger Man, Donnie.
Okay, now this one should buck a little differently. This one shouldn't be that flat kind of a spin. This is hop, skip, a lot of power. He's tipped over forward. He's touched him with a free hand and coming down. I don't like that non-effort whether you touch him with a free hand or not. So Brandon Reynolds, a no score, and no mistakes at this level. You know, you can be a pretty good bull rider and winning at the local level, but you come here, better have your hammer cocked and your powder dry.
Almost looked like he was reaching for the tail of that rope about
well, he touched him with a free hand. Yeah. He just bounced down there. But, you know, he stayed up on his front end on that first bull, and he's going to have to get out of that.
Here's Luke Hott, Donnie, 81 in semifinals on Lazy Daisy. Political weapon, his bull in the short go.
Heard me talk about him being a little streaky and not being real consistent. If he'll just be aggressive, that's what he's got to continue to pump it. Coming around the left into his hand. Now back around the other way. Got his elbow down. Nice job right there by Luke Hott. Good bull ride. And you know what I do like about Luke Hott, even though he didn't make the NFR last year, when he makes the short go round, he normally makes the whistle. And this is making the whistle when it means something. And this right here may be the most important stat of any of them that you might keep up with. A nice job, good bull ride, gets himself out of there, doesn't let a bull get a foot on him, and a nice job. This should be a good score.
And it's going to be, Donnie. Luke Haught, first man to cover 2 here in San Antonio, too. He's going to get a score of 86 points.
Oh, who'da fuck it? 86?
Wow. Brings his total to 167 on 2. And he takes the lead as you're looking now at Cooper Congeezer. 81.5 on his first one. Here he is on Rattler.
All right, Powder River Bull. And Cooper's got to get her going here. Little bitty skinny guy went to his first NFR last year, got whipped into his hand. He's made a recovery. Now the bull hopping, skipping, got him into his hand. Got to stay hooked.
There you go.
Ugly. Now that's what that bull was supposed to have done right out of the gate. Look at Diefenbach. Another save. Okay, now what do? This is going to be a relatively low score because that bull didn't buck anywhere close to what he's supposed to. He's supposed to spin to the left or the right out of the gate. Here he comes left, he's lost. He's in the corner, that bull says, what am I doing? And then watch what happens. He gets back over here by the catch pin. Now, he said, oh, I'm supposed to be spinning. There it goes, but the whistle blows. Score coming in.
Oh, man, Donnie, 75 points. You're right, Cooper Congeezer not going to get the score he was looking for right there. When the bull really fires.
156.5 on 2 bulls, and you know he's going to go maybe check with the judges and see about an option for a re-ride, and he could get one, but you got to be careful what you wish for here.
There's Luke Haught. He is the man in the lead right now. Great young folks enjoying the action here. That bull right there, ranked number 2 in the world, Buckeye, coming up when we come back to San Antonio. It's the Dodge Xtreme Bulls presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. We are inside the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio number 2 in the short gal. Luke Haught in the lead with 167. Cooper Congeezer right behind him. We have Colin McTaggart coming up on the Bull Buckeye. We got his thoughts about that.
I've only seen him a couple times. I know he's a little tough to get out on, but if you get out on him, he'll just go out there and blow up around to the right. Really start picking up some speed and kicking over his head, and just all you can ask for out of a bull, really honest.
Well, the good news is you made the short go. The bad news, Donnie, you got Buckeye.
Well, that's okay. This bull's supposed to go around to the right, and you know he's got good stats and everything, but you know right now he's got to get him to stand up. You can't, you know, a lot of guys won't call for a bull if they're laying down in the front end, but if they're laying all the way down, I think you know it's terrible.
See the judges looking in there, Donnie. They're gonna roll it over, give him a re-ride option. Can't get the bull up.
All right. Well, they've got a re-ride already drawn. They'll run one in, and you just hope it's going to be good enough to do the same thing that you could have done, because he's got some ground to make up.
Here's Colby Riley, Donnie, 86 on his first one. Slick Willie, here he is on Hot Damn.
Well, this is one, he's only got to be 81.5 to take the lead, and this is one that they perennially are close to 90 on.
There you go.
And he is rider friendly, and here's the boy in the pink shaft, and this is a picture-perfect bull ride right here, boys. Colby Riley, this is the first time I've seen this kid, and I don't know where he's been hiding out, but everybody else is glad of it, or he'd been getting their money a long time ago. This boy knows what he's doing. That's no fluke. 2 good rides in a row.
Perfect work by the Bully Dog Bullfighters to get that bull away from Colby Riley. Good looking ride, Donnie.
All right, you see the free hand, both feet, butt position, everything is absolutely perfect. You know, and Colby Riley, you can tell he's not afraid of criticism, wearing pink shafts. I mean, my gracious, nice job.
Tough enough to wear pink. Here's the score coming in. 85.5 brings his total to 171.5. He's the new leader right there, Colby Riley.
Good job, and really, that's what you're supposed to do in these short goes. You make the whistle on 2 bulls, you're going to get a check.
Awesome crowd on hand here. The leaderboard changes. Colby Riley jumps to the top with 171.5. Let's move now to Dave Samsel. We started the show off with him on Radical Slinger. He was 86 on that one. Here he is on Mo Betta.
Got to have his hammer cocked on this one. You heard Dave talk about, well, he's had some good bulls and then some not so good. You always have to be careful and don't run down your competition. This one here pretty tough to twist. Hop, skip, round to the right. Got him loosened up, but he got back down. Nope, jerked the rope right out of his hand. Samsel You know, and that's another bull that you know, you just don't like to draw, but you can't say he doesn't buck, because that bull, but really out of time. He's not a good draw. He's a tough draw. See, watch him walk on his front feet and then kick, boom, and then jerk. Samson handles it, his head comes up, and then blasts his hand right out of there. And did you see that move from Clay Collins? Wow.
Perfect, in the right spot. No score for Dave Samsel. Going to end up with that 86 that he started the show off with, but a good effort on a tough bull. Let's go back to Colin McTaggart now, Donnie. We've got him on cover page this time. This is his re-ride.
All right, don't know this bull. First re-ride up's cover page, and he just needs to get up there and get the whistle. Needs 87.5 to take the lead. Right in the gate to the left. Oh, no. Now back around to the right. And I know Colin likes him going away from his hand. This bull kind of hung up a little bit. Gets it going. It's a nice job. He gets the whistle. Don't think he'll be 87.5, so probably not going to have a leaderboard change. See Binion Servey sitting there keeping things going. Clay Collins is saying, hey, man, you're riding awfully good.
Bull just barely hipped himself on that first turn, kind of banged in there. I don't know if it bothered him or not.
Well, he got a little bit flat. You see, I think that bull might have stung his leg just a little bit. You know, and then back around the other way, whistle blows right there. Everything working like it's supposed to. Colin McTaggart, you know, he's not, he doesn't look pretty on these bulls, but you know, the guy's pretty effective.
Yes, he is. See the score for him, Donnie. He gets 78 points, brings his total to 162.5. He has got 2 covered. That's going to put him in a place on the leaderboard. Great crowd on hand here in San Antonio, enjoying the action. They're looking at J.W. Harris. He was 86 on Diablo in the semis. Here he is on Cowboy.
Okay, well, this bull should go out there and go to the right into his hand. Just pretty bucky, kind of bucky in the chute. But here's a guy that's really bronky as far as bull riders go. J.W. Harris, in my mind, has the ability to be the best guy here. But he's going to go to the left right there. Gets around the corner, riding him great. Shuffling, hustling, no, look out, stepped on him.
Gosh.
He's hurt. My goodness, I mean, that was right down there, no chance to protect himself, boys. That's not good.
Oh, Donnie.
Well, he's starting to move his hands. That's a good sign.
Everybody quiet. Mike Moore looking on this one. J.W. Harris, and boy, just a still comes over this huge crowd here. Everybody wanting to check it out. It wasn't X-Power, Donnie, brought to you by Bully Dog. Let's see what kind of G's he was pulling during that ride.
Well, he's pulling, 2.6, but I mean, those are average G's, but I mean, my gracious, that is still, that right there is something like a car crash, and this bull stepping right down on, stepping right on the side of his face. You just don't know what happened. Everybody putting their hands together, they're taking him out on a stretcher, and as soon as we know, you'll know.
Okay, lay still, baby.
Exactly right, Donnie. When they fill us in, you will be the first ones to know, and we'll be back to San Antonio.
Relax.
Still waiting for an update on J.W. Harris, but we thought we would share a visit we had with Chance Smart.
I feel like I'm riding better than I've ever rode in my entire life. I've learned a lot more about riding ranked bulls because of the past couple of weeks. And unbelievable if I was able to win both Xtreme Bulls and the rodeo here. It would set me up for, I'd have the NFR made if I was able to do that. If I could win this one, and then win the rounds in the rodeo and the short round, I could possibly come out of here at San Antonio with somewhere between 70 and 80,000 just at one event. I got the confidence to do it.
Well, guys, we just saw Chance Smart jumping up and down. He is thrilled about his draw in the finals. He drew Crossroads, the exact same bull that he rode at the Xtreme Bulls in San Antonio just 2 weeks ago. He won that bull riding on Crossroads with 92 points. We'll see how it goes tonight.
Oh, he's going to have to get it on right now. 92 points first time he has this bull. He got to just turn right around and do it again. Well, if you win one fight, you ought to be able to win another. Come on, Chance Smart, ride a bull.
86 on his first one. Let's see how he does with this rematch on Crossroads.
All right, this is a good draw. And I mean, this bull just cranks it to the left, right in the gate. Almost did a nice job right there. Now back around to the right into his hand. Chance Smart, he's the hot man, getting it on. Atta boy.
Yeah, man.
He's going to be 90-something. Now you got to get off. That bull, he's got his hand out of the rope.
Whoa.
Yeah, little whirly bird, no problem. Oh, deep and back, just get smoked.
Woo. Chance turns into a bullfighter saver there. David Sharp is mic'd up and pumped up. Man, what a ride, though, Donnie. What a ride.
Right here. Watch this. The bull nearly falls down. He don't even make a bobble. Round back around the other way. And what a nice bull ride. This is Take It Away, Leon. And I can tell you, there's nothing in the world can recreate the feeling that this boy's got right there riding this bull. It don't matter what the score is. It's 90-something coming in, Dan Miller. This guy right here, he is the hot man.
Look at that right there. Crossroads once out of there. Chance.
They all got to get out of his way.
Chance Smart, look at that 93 points. He takes the lead with 179. One of his good buddies is David Sharp. He's wired up and trying to make his way over to him. Let's listen in.
Baby boy.
God is so good, man. Dude. Oh, praise God. Praise God.
Good boy.
Man, God is.
Was that good or what? Was that the same bull you had last time? I thought it was.
God is just. Man, I'm about to cry, dude.
Boy, he wanted to win this event so badly. He's put himself in good shape. Wesley Silcox might have something to say about that. 86 on his first one. Here he is on Malibu.
Oh, I like this draw right here. And I like this cowboy. You heard me brag on Silcox enough. Round to the right into his hand. Got him whipped down. Now he's back up. He's got it around, turning the crank. Come on, boys. We're going to change it out right here. Give him the boost in first. Wesley Silcox. That's why they call him the top buckle. Get off of that bull. Oh, yeah, bully dog. Step up to the front. Kevin Ellis, everybody right there. And Silcox said, that's why I'm wearing the gold.
Man, what a ride. Which one you like better now,
Right
Donnie
here.
Gay?
I like this better than the 93. This is a great bull ride right here. Round to the right, shuffling, hustling. And I'm telling you what, a bull can't spin any faster than that, and you can't make any better ride than that. He gets whipped down one little bobble right there at the start. Look at him hustling with his feet. Change them, back around, pumping it. He never lets his eyes get off of that bull's horns. What a nice job, Wesley Silcox.
Man, oh man, look at the score, Donnie, 94 points. He takes the lead now with 180 points on two. Two men yet to go. Let's go to Zeb Lanham first. 90 and a half on his first one. Here he is on Little Slinger.
This little bull right here can be a good draw. I don't think he's quite enough to be in that 94 range, but I don't know. Just a good little draw right there to the left. Just Zeb Lanham got a good seat on him. Just kicking, hopping, skipping. There's that right turn. Hit the chute gate. That's going to cost him. That's too bad. This was a nice ride, but that's going to cost him quite a few points right there. That bull kind of hit into the chute gate. Coming around left, but Zeb's got this bull knocked out, and he even makes this right-hand turn, what I'd been talking about earlier. He looks in good shape there. That bull was going to go on into a right-hand spin, I think, until he hit that chute gate.
Boy, Zeb Lanham did his part, though, on this thing, Donnie. Got the bull covered. Great effort on his part. Right there you're talking about. Bull hips himself on that gate. Just threw him out of his pattern. Didn't spin back for him. The score is going to reflect that, Donnie. 78 points. His total now 168 and a half. And yet one man yet to go here in San Antonio 2. The Dodge Xtreme Bulls and Mike Moore, 91 on his first one, Rompus.
Well, Mike Moore probably needs to ride his second bull as you look at the leader with 180 points, Wesley Silcox. But, you know, and he would pull for Mike Moore. But Mike needs to ride this bull in the short go-round to further his confidence level, to just get off of that. I just haven't been winning. You got to ride two in these events. This is big right here for Mike Moore.
Needs 89 and a half. He just needs to cover this bull. Stay there, Mike.
Oh, big wall. The honky donkey coming around to the left, and oh my gosh, hang on, Mike. Just ride that. Oh,
wow.
What a great effort right there. Did just what I was hoping he could do, is make the whistle. This bull right here is horrible.
Oh.
Shouldn't even be in the draw compared to the rest of these bulls. I mean, this bull right here, totally eliminator. Most guys fall off, not Mike Moore. He hangs on right there. That bull, if he goes back to the right, he'd have a horn sandwich. But Mike Moore handles it real well. Let's see what kind of score we get.
I thought he actually slapped him, but he didn't. Mike Moore did that and hung on. What a nasty, ugly thing to get on. For the last bull up, gets 70 points out of it, Donnie.
Well, he hurt him a little. He strained him a little bit, but you know, Wesley Silcox, he's going, man, what a night. We've seen some bull rides now.
First event back, and Wesley Silcox wins Xtreme Bulls #2. We'll be back.
This presentation of the 2008 Dodge Extreme Bulls Tour is brought to you by Dodge. You can take life as it comes, or you can grab life by the horns. Dodge. By Wrangler, the Western Original. And by Bully Dog Technologies. Bully Dog Technologies. For more fuel mileage and increased power for your truck, visit bullydog.com.
What a show here in San Antonio. The Dodge Extreme Bulls San Antonio #2. That's the way it shakes out, Donnie. Wesley Silcox, a leader winner by 1 point.
Well, you know, the Dodge Ride of the Night going to be coming up, and you're going to see not the leader, but you're going to see Chance Smart scored 93 points to ride this bull right here, Crossroads, in the finals in San Antonio, too. You know, a lot more pressure on him because he'd already ridden him in San Antonio 1 to win the championship, and that just takes a double set of nerves right there, and a great job from Chance Smart and all of our Bully Dog bullfighters.
On the Dodge Extreme Ride of the Night, let's go to Jennifer with Wesley.
Well, this is the second time tonight that Wesley has ridden a bull that had a 100% buck-off rate. Malibu had never been ridden, and you were 94. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, it's awesome. That's the highest I've ever been, and they said that was going to be a really good bull right there around the right, and he was really good.
It was also a new record in San Antonio, 94 points. The crowd was ecstatic.
Yeah, it's a really good crowd here. They packed this place in, and the fans are awesome here.
Well, guys, everybody wonders when you win a first world championship how you're going to fare that next year. He's making a statement right now.
I'd say he's making a statement. First event back here, Jennifer, as well, and he wins it. Donnie, time for AT&T Best Performances Delivered.
All right, well, Cody Buller, we'll talk about the Bulls Little Slim right there. You can't have an extreme bull ride without Extreme Bulls. Booger Man, he's wiping out Reynolds. And then you look at Mo Betta. He gets Dave Samsel and puts him down on the ground. And then there's a bull like Cowboy. He just mucks out J.W. Harris, steps on him, but that's a slam dunk. The Bucket Bulls were extreme in San Antonio.
The AT&T Best Performances Delivered. Speaking of that, let's go to Jen and Don Andrews to find out about the injuries here. Donnie.
Well, guys, our #1 priority is J.W. Harris. He was rushed out of the arena and immediately transported. What is his condition?
Well, JW was unconscious in the arena. As we were putting him into the ambulance, he was coming to. I think we're sending him to the hospital to do a little more diagnostic work. We're going to, of course, do some x-rays, maybe an MRI, just to make sure that everything is fine. But as he left here, he was talking to us.
Now, Shane Gordon, how is he doing right now?
Well, Shane's still in the Justin Sports Medicine room. He's doing well. We're monitoring him. We'll continue to monitor him a little bit longer, but he looks like he's doing fine.
That's great news. And Mike Moore, they had to carry him out of the arena?
Right. Mike, of course, made a successful ride, but then when he got off, he twisted his knee in the dirt, and he has an old knee injury that's been bothering him a little bit, but he's going to be fine.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Guys.
Thank you, Jennifer. Be sure to check out the air dates here coming up for the Extreme Bulls Tour, July 5th. You can see Laughlin at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time and Reno on July 6th at 1 p.m. right here on ESPN. Donnie, let's take a look at our buckle presentation. Of course, the great buckle brought to you by Montana Silversmiths. Gordon Whitener's out there, the chairman of the X-Bulls.
Trey Kleberg, the chairman of the SALE board, and all our Cowboys, Hadley Barrett with the announcing chores. And boy, has this been a great event or what?
Outstanding. For Jennifer Smith and Donnie Gay, I'm Dan Miller. Thank you for joining us on the Dodge Extreme Bulls. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.